And Top Esports very familiar with Shanks on this champion. We saw a clip earlier on in the show of that game 2 in the grand final. Shanks, I think, finishing 11-2 on the Galio in that game. So try and make a play here potentially on this wave. He's a little bit late, so it might have to wait. They might have to wait until this next wave crashes, but 369 definitely could be in a fair amount of trouble here.
This is the change, though. Cannon minions are on 4 now, so they're trying to deny him a punch of gold.
All right, here we go. There comes a stun. It's all too easy. And who else but Tarzan to pick up first blood for AL?
To get us the first grubs here, as Jackie Love being a little bit annoying versus Tarzan. Tarzan does have the smite, so can try to go for the 1v1, but Aurora's on the way. Kyle has the inside track. It's going to be the flash coming out from both of our top laner and our junglers here. Zero, but as we've seen throughout this group, Team WE don't seem like they're putting up much of a threat.
Looks like AL going to go for a play in the mid lane. Chris blocked up. Remember, doesn't have that flash. Doesn't have the ultimate yet either. Tarzan with 3 talent strike, picking up that kill. Now 2-0 in favor of AL.
Proactive in this early game.
And maybe that is to be expected with side lanes like Orin and Ezreal, but Kanavi is always known for making plays, so up to him to try to force something to happen. As you can see, him and Chris now trying to gain vision around the top side of the map first.
Already Galio's on the move over. It is going to be 1 grub going over to TES, so that means that AL will not have at least access to the full feats of strength. Given 5, however, and while in the draft we said that AL probably are not going to be that strong at a side laning team due to just having a Galio and a Rumble matter, he's got Hollow Radiance, so he just gets to stand there. For everybody at home as well, Unending Despair is bugged currently and is globally banned. AL may have gotten their brain fried from doing the Alistar mid-tech here, as we're trying to find an entrance onto 369.
Double knock-up. There's the Magnus Storm. Really nice engage here for Kyle. Chris has the Unbreakable Will on top of him, but 369 will fall first. It will be Shanks to pick up the kill. And there goes Crisp as well. Burnt to a Crisp by Flandre. 2-0 AL. And they're going to pick up the Feats of Strength buff as well, with the Dragon going their way.
To be such a through line for anyone's legend in this game, you have 5 grubs, so anywhere on a side lane that you follow through, TS have to match.
The ones to try to pull the trigger first, because it did not work out well when Kyle was the one to find the engage. Here comes Cream. He was not in that last fight. The Blast Cone comes over. Kanavi is not looking for it, and they're just going to give this objective away again. Tarzan picking up the Rift Herald, and now here comes the counter engage. Call the Forge God will land to onto Kyle over the flash as well. He takes a big chunk of damage from the Between Worlds. Tarzan looking to run away, pops the Crescent Guard, and in comes that ult from Shanks. It's going to push top away, and they will find a kill. The Blast Cone.
Dive under this turret.
They could definitely they could get the turret and then probably take Shanks down as well.
Yeah, Kyle's on the way. Tarzan is here to cover if they want it. He's very tanky though.
It's a 4v1. I mean, Shanks gonna take a little bit long to die, but there's just not enough damage to fight that 2v4. Shutdown goes the way of Kanavi. He also picks up the first turret of the game here for top, or second I should say, and no doubt about it, obviously. But, you know, when they're maybe focusing on other things like that instead of other potential plays that could win in the game, now we see top with the gold lead, at least for now. That could change though here, as we have a fight in the top side jungle, as Chris just gets caught straight out. Really nice job from Flandre, that equalizer, doing so much damage in that choke.
Right here by the side of TES, as AL are going to walk in through Fog of War.
Yeah.
Great job from Crispy hiding himself. They're going to lose this dragon, but
it's just gone. I mean, there was really good setup there from top to make sure there was no vision in the area here for AL. Now Tarzan could potentially be caught out. He has to pop the Crescent Guard relatively early to escape. Here comes Call the Forge.
Oh, Kyle!
On the other side of things, and here comes Shanks as well, looking to dive in onto the back line. Kanavi already taken rather low, but look at Cream on the other side, just doing so much damage on this Aurora. Flandre on the wrong side of the map and overheated will mean another kill goes the way of Kanavi.
Finding wins that look a little bit difficult, but they're definitely executing. Hope he moves forward and loses his flash.
Oh, but let's in two-man top coming in from Shanks, and that's going to be enough with the Hollow Radiance to land the shutdown onto Jackie Love. And with that kill, AL will pick up the mid-tier 1 and put themselves right back to an even game state. Also, on the team that starts the Autocon and takes damage from it, going to be a pretty difficult fight for them if they are not careful. Already the Otacon at 4,000 HP. Cream flashing away from the Magnet Storm is going to potentially be a 50-50, but without a spike, it'll be Tarzan to pick it up. Those revives will come to be a very massive factor as look at Shanks and Hope. They are shredding away at top Esports and making sure that they don't go down without a fight. They'll have the revives, so any kills are just gravy on top of things. Shanks leading the charge right now. He's getting bursted down a little bit by Jackie11 369. And 3 people get sent back to base for AL, but no kills end up coming through on the scoreboard.
At least from their carries are gone as well, so while they died with all of their revives, it opens up a great map state for them to take this Baron and look towards the Dragon afterwards.
Yeah, he just 1-for-1 the jungler, and with the jungler having the death timer after the revive and you not having it, you just go right back to the Baron for top to contest.
This puts them on Soul Point, being able to grab this. Picture-in-picture, losing out on mid-turret. You've got this Baron, you've got those 5 grubs. It just feels like it's gone from bad to worse, and while some of these plays have worked for TES.
Shanks, who's always been there to provide the hero's entrances in team fights, and also do a decent chunk of damage right now.
Shanks gets the cheat by having 5 grubs, so...
That is true. As, you know, speaking of, there goes that top turret in the Tier 1 sense. They're going to look...
This is what we were talking about with the Tier 3 boots, was whether or not you need them immediately or if you kind of save them for an immediate power spike, as TES, they get away from the Rumble ultimate 45 seconds before the Dragon spawn.
They're going so ham right now. I mean, yeah, Shanks forced the flash out of Kanavi, I guess. Here comes the ultimate from 369, just landing onto Tarzan. True Shot Barrage not finding too much. AL overextend a lot on that play, kind of for no reason. There comes the ultimate from Shanks, but it's just too late. Kyle has already fallen, and now Cream has a good opportunity to dish out a ton of damage. Meanwhile, on the other side of the fight, Kanavi is singled out, and Hope will shred him down. But it will be at least a trade as FoulAndre falls 2-for-1 in favor of top Esports.
Right now, it's all about can we get this mid-tier 1 for TES. They'll take it here with the Demolish proc from 369. Cream walking forward, he's got a lot of damage here. Has the Horizon, or has the... Oh no! Wait, Shanks, run, brother!
Crisp. He's going to face check and find out the Galleon, so now Shanks has to go or else he'll be stuck in a 1v4. Taunt comes out. The shield of Duran only finds the tanks as Jackie11's able to escape, and Shanks will get shut down. It is Jackie11 picking up the gold, but look at the other side, and Hope has Hope. He's shredding him to pieces on this Corki. Chris trying to his best to distract the rest of the team, but it'll be a double kill in for Hope. He is now 5-0-4, and despite the over-aggressive play from Anyone's Legends, they're going to pick up this Ocean Soul.
Anyone's Legend trade their mid laner, and can Kanavi find the steal to buy TES 5 minutes in this game? It's not enough. We're going to see the turn.
Could be a big fight though. There comes the ultimate, lands onto FoulAndre. The Rumble has been singled out. The ultimate has already been used. The Rumble will die, but Hope just doing so much damage here on this backline. FoulAndre is still alive in this Dragon Pit. 369 does not have any damage, as it is an ace picked up for AL.
They really want it. It seems like AL are going to look for the end on this play. Massive death timers. It is just the bottom lane of TES to defend the base.
From first blood to potentially the final towers being picked up, it has been firm control of game number 1 for our Demacia Cup champions, Anyone's Legends. They're looking to try to take down some of these Nexus towers right now. Chris pops the Unbreakable Will, and they will find a trade at least in supports. But it will not be enough for them to pick up any more
damage. Kanavi's going to go hunting. It's going to be a True Shot Barrage that spots this, and a second chance at redemption here for Kanavi. Doesn't mean anything. He's jumping right out of that. It's going to be a Baron going over to AL.
And Jackie11, while he has been ditching out a little bit, cannot be enough here right now with AL currently up. Now it's 7,000 gold and counting. They're going to finish off that top lane inner turret, the last one available on the map, and looking to crack open their second inhibitor so far of the game. Mid lane is open and has Super Minions pushing it down there as they'll wait for this next wave of Baron buffs to escort in.
Grapes, this feels like a repeat of our grand finals. It did open up with a bona fide quadra kill for Tarzan, but I'll take that in their weight of gold when it comes to the objectives. It was those first bloods that came through. It was all of the epic of monsters coming in early. It feels like AL had really strong control of the map. They made some individual flubs, but I think mechanically they haven't been the best team in the league. It has really been their map play and how creative they are when it comes to both draft and in-game strategy.
And right now, just potentially putting the finishing touches on. Equalizer comes out, doesn't do too much damage, but does zone Jack Healov away from the rest of his team. Last-ditch effort potentially here for 369. The Call of the Force God does land on the 2, but Hope has bought so much space, is so far away from any potential threats. There comes a big taunt from Shanks. So much damage here on the side of anyone's Legends, and Hope just remains untouched. AL wanting to prove that their Demacia Cup performance was not a fluke, and they're doing a pretty good job so far against their former opponent.
He moves forward,
it is a triple kill. It could be a pentakill, but Cream will not let it happen. Hope finishes the game himself on the Corki, 11-0-5, and anyone's Legends take game number 1.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.